Tonight, I had many questions. Where is Brian Blade? Where is Brian? Well, I gave Brian the opportunity to prove himself to me, and he didn't really do that good of a job. So I said, Brian, you know what? Just stay home. I don't want to see your face. So Brian isn't here. We're... Aaron, get back here. This man needs a microphone. So what do I owe this pleasure to, Lafferty?
As you know, the Battle Royal for the Shot of Greatness a week ago, I won. They might have not have noticed, but I know I won. And the only reason why Randy won, because they thought when he got in the ring first, that he won. He hit the ground first.
All right, Lafferty, so you're giving me all this information. What do you interrupted me. What can Nick Stevens do for you?
Tonight's match. Randy got a shot of greatness. I want a shot at the shot of greatness. I win, I get his shot.
You know what, Lafferty? Speaking of Brian Blade, I don't think he did you any justice at the fairgrounds. You know what? Congratulations, Lafferty. You got it.
Hello, wrestling fans. Aaron Hurt here, ready to take you through another edition of PWA Wrestling, an impromptu start to things as General Manager Nick Stevens quickly conceded to the demands of the Irish Hitman Lafferty to make his match against Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly in tonight's main event for Randy's shot at greatness, which you saw Randy earn on our last edition. As well as on our last edition, we crowned new tag team champions, and normally I would say there are much better uses of our airtime than another installment of The Dish, but we are going to hear from the men who have become for the third time tag team champions, and I for one want to get some answers about just how that came about, so let's hear from them right now. The fan sentiment's being heard loud and clear. Still difficult to reckon with the sight of these men holding those tag team championships, especially knowing the way that it went about. But maybe, just maybe, we'll get some answers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another excellent championship edition of The Dish with Vicious and Delicious. Now here today, Vicious and Delicious is here in front of you to answer one burning question. It's the question on all of your minds, and that is, what took you so long to get the PWA Tag Team titles back? I kid. The real question that we're here to answer today is, why did Anita Crazy Hillbilly turn her back on the Hillbillies and stab them in the back?
Well, fortunately for everybody, we're about to get all of those answers today, because tonight our special guest is Anita Crazy Hillbilly herself. Anita, please come out here.
I'm really quite interested in hearing how this young lady tries to explain herself.
Anita! Anita!
Apparently not quite ready for her spotlight.
Morgan. Anita's not here. Ladies and gentlemen, Anita's not here.
Quite the transformation we're seeing right before our very eyes here. That mask clearly hit a
Can I ask you,
lovely young lady.
ma'am, who are you?
I have one thing to say, and that is this. Anita is dead. My name is Scarlett, and I will command all of you to call me by my right name.
Wow.
So it's Scarlett.
Wow. Listen, for one, I'm stunned. You look stunning. You're amazing. And I gotta say, and I don't want to ask too many questions here, but the change seems a bit sudden, you know? Like, what, Miss Scarlett, may I call you Miss Scarlett? Miss Scarlett, what brought you to abandon the Hillbillies like this?
I'll take it from here. Ooh, so rude. Let me tell you guys something. Wow. Let me tell you guys something. I am a lady of class. I am sick and tired of being surrounded by smelly, stinky, hairy farm animals, and I'm not talking about livestock. And let me tell you something else. What good to me is a broken hillbilly. John D. Crazy Hillbilly, he fell off his tractor at the farm and got hurt. How am I supposed to expect him to get me the gold? He's of no use to me now. But what I do see here in front of me are two very fine gentlemen who are capable of winning and who will do whatever it takes to win. I deserve the finer things in life, and these two will do whatever it takes to give that to me.
Well, Miss Scarlett, that leaves us with one very, very, I'm going to say it one more time, very important question.
Miss Scarlett, will you be our manager?
I believe I will.
She said yes! She
Please
said
spare
yes!
me.
And that's because we're going straight to the top! Straight to the top, baby!
The invective, the vitriol required to accurately summarize this escapes me at the moment, fans, so we'll just leave it at that.
Franchise player Chris Crewe here for the PWA School of Professional Wrestling. Do you want to be a wrestler, a manager, a ring announcer, a commentator, a referee? The PWA School of Professional Wrestling is your opportunity. 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster, Ohio. Tryouts are absolutely free from 4 to 6 p.m. on Sunday, 7 to 9 on Tuesday. Come on down, try it out. See if you got what it takes to be the next big star.
Bjorn already in the ring for this special 2-on-1 handicap match. You hear the reaction these fans are giving to the Boricua boys, Jeremy Rodriguez, Krypton. Not wasting any time either, going to work on the big man Bjorn. These two men already set. Oh, Rodriguez avoids the big charge from Bjorn. We're officially underway here in this handicap match, but as I was about to say, as the action continues at a frantic pace here, is that Jeremy Rodriguez and Krypton have already been given the opportunity. Big drop kick takes Bjorn down at the Tag Team Championships on our next edition, fans. PWA Wrestling here on YouTube, taking on Vicious and Delicious. But they got to survive Bjorn first. With ease, Bjorn hurls Rodriguez with that hip toss. Krypton on the outside trying to rally the fans, trying to inspire his partner. These two men combined give up over 100 pounds to Bjorn, and he uses all of that power and strength with that high-impact maneuver right there, that big power slam, but it only gets a 2 count on the resilient Jeremy Rodriguez. They certainly had the right game plan. Try and dispatch Bjorn with the shock and awe strategy, but Samoan drop. Rodriguez might be knocked out. Again, a cover, but picks the man up. I think the referee might want to check on Rodriguez. Although he's able to duck the clothesline. Makes the tag. Krypton connects with that kick. A drop kick staggers Bjorn. Goes low, kicks to the knees, one to the midsection. Enziguri. Bjorn stumbles back into the turnbuckle. The vaunted teamwork of the Boricua boys on display. Not once, but twice. Working together. Oh, there's no way. There's no way. Can they get the big man? Oh. Just too strong. Bjorn deposits Krypton on the outside. Goes for that prehistoric bone right in front of the referee. Rodriguez able to avoid it. Flying knee. Referee calls for the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, the Bariqua Boys. The Bariqua Boys, your victors, building a lot of momentum heading into their championship opportunity next time on the program against Vicious and Delicious. But right now, fans, we're going to go to some comments I got from the new United States champion franchise player, Chris Crewe. Let's hear those right now. PWA fans, Aaron Hurt standing here with the franchise player, Chris Crewe. Now, if I didn't know any better, I would think that you had some blackmail material on our general manager, because he's seen fit to throw a gala 20th anniversary celebration commemorating all the time you've spent in the pro wrestling industry. Going to have that on our next episode. Please tell us what we have in store.
Aaron, you think he's given me too much. I don't think they've given me enough. I'm surprised they didn't shut down the entire episode and make it the Chris Crewe episode of PWA Wrestling on YouTube next week, next episode right here on YouTube, Facebook, YouTube, everywhere the PWA is. You're going to be able to see Chris Crewe. 20 years, Aaron. 20 years. The last time you had something that lasted 20 years, it was that itch you had to take the medicine for. But beyond that, Chris Crewe next week, we're going to have a bash, Aaron. I am told that there are some big surprises for Chris Crewe, the PWA United States champion, 20-year anniversary. I'm excited. They won't tell me what's going on. They won't tell me who's showing up. You should show up, because if you show up, you will get to see greatness. You will get to witness the franchise player. I get excited. The franchise player, Chris Crewe, the best in the history of professional wrestling and the PWA. And next week, you can tell your grandchildren, you can tell your great-grandchildren, I saw Chris Crewe.
Well, that's
a good thing, Aaron.
That's all going to go down on our next edition, but I'll leave you with this piece of advice. A pat on the back is only about 18 inches away from a kick in the butt.
Hey. What's that about? Gotta ruin a good time.
PWA fans, Aaron Hurt here with you. If you like what you are seeing on YouTube, then don't miss the opportunity to see the action live and in person. The first Saturday of every month at the PWA Arena, 737 Slocum Avenue in Lancaster. Premier Wrestling Alliance is in action, plus select dates in towns near you. Check out PWAOhio.com for tickets for not just the arena events, but all events. Arena events start at $5. And that's PWAOhio.com for all of your ticket information. The PWA champion, Tony James, making his way to the ring for this tremendous tag team match. Former U.S. champion Tommy Forte joining forces with Real Deal Kevin Pruitt. There you see the young man who came so close to becoming the champion at our last event. Tony James' partner already in the ring. There you see him, Chase Ryan, making his return to in-ring competition here in the PWA after a bit of an extended absence. Say what you will about his decision to be Tony James' hired gun, but He's one of the finest natural athletes on the PWA roster and a former tag team champion in his own right. But he had better be ready for this match because both of the men on the opposite side are going to be fired up. And at the very least, trying to get a piece of the hide of Tony James. Oh, come on. Cheap shot to Crewe before referee can even call for the bell. Leaves Tommy Forte at the mercy of Tony James. Quick tag into Chase Ryan. Stomping a mud hole in him in the corner there. Referee trying to get Kevin Crewe on the outside of the ring, but it's enabling Chase Ryan to connect with that face wash, that running boot. Plants Forte. And I know these two men were once relatively close friends. Certainly respected each other at one point, but I don't know how much respect you can have for Chase Ryan these days. To say nothing about Tony James. Oh, schoolboy roll up. Another pinning combination. Nowhere for Tommy Forte to go. Tony James driving the knee in between the shoulder blades, cinched up on a hammerlock there. Really dishing out the punishment. Right back in once again. Oh, Chase Ryan hauls off on Kevin Crewe. Again, perhaps taking advantage of that young man's aggression coming into this. Nonetheless, it's very sound strategy. As we said, Chase Ryan, an excellent tag team competitor, connects with that running kick. Just about put Forte away right then and there. It's certainly interesting to see how well Tony James and Chase Ryan are functioning as a cohesive unit here, despite this being the first time to my knowledge that they have teamed. Forte with a reversal and levels Tony James with the clothesline and finally able to bring Crewe into the match for the first time legally. Goes right to work, scooping a slam. Big power slam on Tony James, but only gets a 2 count. Both Kevin Crewe and Tommy Forte with a lot to prove. Both been coming off very tough losses. Kevin Crewe charges in, connects with the clothesline. Textbook vertical suplex. Makes the cover. It did not hook the leg, which made all the difference. Tony James just goes right to the eyes. Brings Chase Ryan back in. Ryan able to cut off any attempt Crewe may have been trying to make a tag of his own. Launches himself into the air, connects with the back elbow. Chase Ryan has just been ruthless in this match. Another pinning attempt. Not even a 1 count this time. Oh, drop kick. Crewe tried to time that, but unable to avoid it. And instead, rallies back with a big clothesline. Hip toss. Brings Forte back in, having had ample time to recover. Uses all 250 pounds plus to muscle Chase Ryan over, holds on, plants him. The deal was done, but it only gets a 2 count. And that's a bit of a message to Chase Ryan in the process, because that's one of the pet maneuvers of Mr. Ryan, that Falcon Arrow. Might be reconsidering that decision to take Tony James' dirty money, as Tommy Forte comes all the way down from the top strand of ring rope. Exposes the rib cage for the big double axe handle from Crewe. Clamps on a chin lock. Forces Ryan's shoulders down and plants an elbow. James desperate to reach in and disrupt that, but Ryan able to get a shoulder out. Drives Crewe back into his corner. Brings in the heavyweight champion. Took the easy way out, and his title defense against Crewe got himself intentionally disqualified. Just like in that match, Kevin Crewe proving to be very tough to keep down for the count of 3. Tony James able to slow the pace back down to one that serves him and his partner. But Tony James not paying attention, gets rolled up from behind. Delivers a shot right to the midsection. Crewe ducks the attempted clothesline. One more and makes the tag. And here comes Tommy Forte with a serious look in his eye. Drops a big leg. Chicken wing from Forte. Some of the fans rallying behind the champion. That's what makes the crowd here in the PWA arena so great. Oh, up on the shoulders. Oh, kryptonite crunch. Devastating maneuver from Tony James. Perhaps thinking on his feet there. Hooks in a sleeper hold. Forte's face already becoming discolored as the oxygen gets cut off and the blood supply gets constricted. Oh, jawbreaker. Gives him enough separation to bring in the real deal. Chase Ryan in on the other side, eats a knee right underneath the chin. Hoisted up and dropped with a belly to back suplex. Oh, misses the spinning kick. What has gotten into Chase Ryan? This might be the most aggressive I've ever seen the man. Brawling on the outside of the ring here. Referees count up to 7. Tommy Forte coming in to try to help his partner from a 2-on-1 situation. Referee calling for the bell. It appears that Tommy Forte and Kevin Crewe were able to make it back in before the count of 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners by countout, the team of Tommy Forte and Kevin Crewe.
Outstanding victory here for Tommy Forte and Real Deal Kevin Crewe. Small measure of retribution, satisfaction gained by this victory. Fans, we've got our big main event coming up. Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly risks the shot at greatness against Lafferty. We're going to go to comments from Randy standing by in the locker room right now. Randy, you've got to put this shot at greatness on the line against the Irish Hitman, Lafferty. Are you prepared for this big match?
Aaron, let me tell you, when I won the Shot at Greatness Battle Royal, I knew that putting a target on my back. Lafferty, he's the first one to take a shot. I'll give him that shot, because I'll tell you this, he's not Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly, that's for sure. Yeah.
Well, there you heard it from Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Our main event's up next. Hello, PWA fans. My name is Aaron Hurt, here to tell you all about how you can keep up with PWA online. Just search PWA Ohio on Facebook or on YouTube, or check out PWAOhio.com for all of the latest information about upcoming events, the latest videos and highlights of past events, and interviews with your favorite PWA wrestlers. So make sure that you like and follow all of those pages. That's PWAOhio.com, PWA Ohio on Facebook, and PWA Ohio on YouTube. And follow along with all of us here from Premier Wrestling Alliance, and we hope to see you at the PWA Arena very soon.
Set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Already in the ring, the weight of 18 stone from Belfast, Northern Ireland, is a former holder of the PWA Heavyweight Championship, the Irish Hitman Lafferty. West Virginia, Mr. Shot at Greatness, Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly.
High stakes in our main event. Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly risking the shot at greatness he earned such a short time ago against the Irish Hitman Lafferty. Nick Stevens goaded into authorizing that stipulation, but Randy undaunted. Looking at two men who have done everything there is to do in the PWA in terms of accolades, championships, throwing hands from the outset. A big headbutt might not be the smartest strategy for the stubborn Irishman, but Randy's head is just as hard. Lafferty ducks, hooks the top rope. And puts a halt to that flurry from Randy. Randy not letting Lafferty get too far out of his sights as they start to take the brawl around ringside here. Let's take a PWA Wrestler home night tonight. Every fan under 12 gets their own wrestler. Oh, into the ring post. Randy gets whipped back in. Lafferty just pounces. Holds Randy over for the cover, but only gets a 1 count. Again, only a 1 count. Nothing subtle about the approach from either of these men. This has just been a fight. Oh, Lafferty stomping on Randy's ankle, which Randy has injured quite severely in the past. Lafferty well aware of that, trying to re-aggravate it. Sets his sights, connects with the cannonball. Only a 2 count. Randy with a lot of fight left in him. Those jabs are on target from the pugilistic powerhouse. Oh, but Randy fires back with some heavy punches of his own. Surge of adrenaline here with 6'5" Randy, feeling the emotion from this crowd. This shot at greatness, one of the most coveted prizes one can earn in the PWA, simply because of the opportunity it provides, the element of surprise you are offered by this. Lafferty's had it once before. In fact, he was the first ever recipient, trying to claim it for a second time. Taking issue with senior official Johnny Long's count. Knee to the ribs, muscles Randy over for another pinning predicament. Punches to the back of the head. Oh my goodness. Just targeted Randy with that running kick. Lafferty's done a masterful job of keeping Randy off of his feet, especially when he bends the rules and uses the ropes for extra leverage. Lafferty, a cunning and ruthless fighter if there ever was one. But it still remains to be seen if he's got what it takes to snatch away that shot at greatness from Randy. Perched on the second rope. Where's he going to go from here? Oh, looking for the elbow, but Randy at the last second avoids what may have been the coup de grace. First man to his feet going to have a distinct advantage in this situation. Randy already back to his knees, but still not to his feet. Instead, tries to make sure Lafferty stays down. Pair of headbutts. Randy looking to power up the big man, but can't do it. Perhaps he's taking too much punishment. Lafferty's got more to dish out. European uppercut. Randy slumped against the ropes. Lafferty trying to take the knee out now. Chop block. Has Randy struggling to even stay on his knees. It seemed like Randy had found the answer just that quickly. The momentum swings back towards the Irish Hitman. As dangerous as he is now, imagine what he could, what a threat he could pose with that shot at greatness at his disposal. Reversal, black hole slam. Randy unable to follow up. This is his opportunity to thwart the challenge of Lafferty. Trying to put a wrench in the plans of Nick Stevens. Randy with a big splash. But here comes the franchise player. What business does this man have out here?
He's running his mouth over here. He don't get to do that to me. He don't get to do that to me.
Brought in the hard way. Randy sends franchise player Chris Crewe, our new U.S. champion, unceremoniously to the concrete floor, but gets rolled up from behind, feet on the ropes. Just two. What a way for Randy to be beaten. Avoids the charge. Big boot. Makes the cover. Oh, foot on the rope. Lafferty stretches out at the absolute last instant to get his foot on that rope. Oh, Lafferty makes the cover.
Your winner, and now the new Mr. Shot at Greatness, the Irish Hitman Lafferty.
Disappointing end to this match, and what is there to say about the effort that Randy gave? But it appears that now it is Lafferty who can make the claim of being Mr. Shot at Greatness. Number of topics to discuss coming out of the program, fans. The opportunistic Lafferty not passing up the chance to seize the shot at greatness from Randy the Rowdy Hillbilly. Plus, we saw the emergence of Scarlett by the side of the tag team champions, bringing up a few more questions than we got answers out of that situation. We also saw the men who are going to challenge for those tag team championships next week. The Barriqua Boys get a big victory in a handicap match against Bjorn, and then in addition to all of that action, we have the 20th anniversary celebration of the U.S. champion franchise player Chris Crewe to look forward to. So fans, make sure that you come back for all of that on the next edition of the program. But for this time, my name is Aaron Hurt. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again on PWA Wrestling.